What's up with you? It's dope. I'm with my girl Key on me. I'm golden and nigga. Go stream Stuck in the Summer. It's on all platforms. Go stream. Thank God for dope. And like I said, I just want to shout out my girl Key having me.
Love. What's going on, everybody? I'm with Dope. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm blessed, happy to be here. How you feeling?
The same. I'm excited. I'm glad you pulled up on me. Thank you for pulling up on me.
Thank you for having me. This is my first interview, so
and y'all know I love when somebody saying it's their first interview because I feel like it's the first of many.
Yeah.
Especially when your career just starting, you giving me a shot. I love getting everybody content out there because I feel like it deserves to be heard.
Appreciate it.
I mean, not just the city, man. Everybody beyond need to know these good artists, man. Get into Dope though. He got singles right now, Rhythm and Flow. Projects, he got 2 projects right now. He got Thank God for Dope. Thank God for my bands. That was an EP though, if y'all haven't heard that.
Yeah, the first one. And
that was last year. This year he dropped Stuck in Summer. This is about the fall time. He just dropped this. You now getting besides his music, guys, this man is very talented. I'm honestly inspired about how you were involved in college. I couldn't believe seeing all this stuff. He just graduated. Congratulations! Just graduated from Tennessee State University. And I was like, this man was involved. I'm always excited to see that, especially a black man who want to see more besides his community, but in his life. To me, the shit is amazing. He was a brass cymbal player in the marching band, which I want to ask you about.
For sure.
All of the homecomings, and I will get into that. He was a member of Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia. I can't even
Symphonia.
Y'all can't get it out. That's one of his groups he's a part of, and also is a Q, one of the bros.
Yeah.
Omega Psi Phi.
Root to the good bros.
Okay. Now, getting into the question, guys, I'm excited. Me and him been talking behind the scenes. We both got a funny story behind the scenes. I can't, like I said, I can't believe how involved you was in school. What did that mean to you, being at TSU and being able to do that as a black man?
Well, honestly, just starting off with the marching band, like, shout out to the Aristocratic bands. They always pushed us to be more than what you thought you could be. So, like you said, I was a cymbal player. I was the head section leader for 3 years. So, like, it just always pushed me to do more ever since I saw this in my high school career. I knew once I got to college, I wanted to do a lot. So that kind of pushed me to do more. And Phi Mu Alpha, one of the first fraternities I joined, International Music Fraternity. I met a lot of good people in there.
What does that consist of? That's just basically, is that band members, or is it just people who want to come together collectively about music?
Well, it depends on the school you go to, but I mean, it's an international music fraternity. Okay. So, like, I know in our chapter, it's a lot of bands people in there, but it's not, you don't have to just be in the band to be up in there. Okay. Like, if you just got a love for music, you play an instrument, you can sing, like, it's a lot of different people up in there. And it's a lot of different celebrities that's up in there that people don't know of. Yeah, like PJ Morton, he a symphonist.
I just met him too this year.
Yeah, like, he won, I think, even somebody like, I think Mr. Rogers, he won. Like, Mr. Rogers show, yeah, he won. It's a lot of different people that you just, like, wouldn't know.
Wouldn't think of.
Yeah.
I like that, though, because I guess I would say a lot of people who love music don't get to express that. And like you said, I think that's cool that not even the band members have to be in something like that. That's cool. You just graduated, y'all. This is what, like, last week you just
literally just walked across the stage, like, last Saturday. Just came back home. Now we working, as you see.
What have you been doing since you made it back home?
Honestly, resting. Trying to get that little bit of rest from these college years. I actually just finished a feature. I finished the verse for a feature that should be coming when I go back to Nashville. I'm gonna record it. I actually just finished another song off a project that I'm putting together right now. Hopefully it'll be together.
Project from you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hopefully it'll be together before the year out. It's called The Fallback. It's really like the end of, like, my college career. It's gonna be like a little short EP. Just like, basically I'm modeling it kind of like how Kanye West did with, like, late registration and graduation, how basically he ended all of it. It's basically gonna be the end of like telling the last little, I guess, college stories or whatever.
Trying to back from the stuck in summer, baby.
Yeah.
Damn, that's lit. Okay, I got so many questions though. Now you so early in your career because you just dropped the EP last year with your very first one. What made you want to even jump out and do that, being that you already been involved in music? Have you always rapped? What inspired you to go ahead and drop?
Honestly, I haven't even been rapping a solid year. Like December 18th, which is my birthday, that's when I dropped Thank God for Dope. That'll be my, I guess you could say, first anniversary. Yeah, that'll be my first anniversary. So really, I started off with poetry. It's like, I guess most artists start off. So, and we all know where that stemmed from, a bad breakup or whatever. So, my sophomore year, I took a trip to Vegas around my birthday, and it was just being out there. I was bumping J.I.D. and Black the whole time. And I was like, oh, okay, if they can do it, I really feel like I can do it. Cause like, I was posting my poetry on social media, but I wouldn't really just use my voice. I would just post like it typed. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try getting the spoken word. And I was like, all right, let me try to put it on the beat. So then, kind of, you know, you had your trials and errors. You know, I'm writing, sending it to my friends, how this sound, you know, whoop the whoop. Got some feedback, didn't get some feedback. So then, after a while, I was just like, look, if you're gonna drop, you're gonna drop.
Right.
And that's what some of my homies was telling me, like, if you're gonna drop, you need to go ahead and drop. So let some people hear the tape, they like the tape.
But was your homeboys telling you, bro, this, you gotta let people hear this?
Yeah,
because essentially that's what, like you were saying, poetry come from that. I mean, music come from poetry half the time anyway.
Yeah.
Damn.
And really, like, on the instrumentation side, I kind of been doing music all my life. Like, started playing piano when I was 5, started playing drums when I was 5. So, like, rapping is kind of new. Like I said, like, a lot of people don't even know I still do it yet, except my homies and stuff. But I mean, it's all just intertwined. I was like, yeah, I could be an instrumentalist following people around on tour, or I could be the one actually trying to turn myself into the brand on tour.
I thought about when me and him talked behind the scenes about, which happens all the time, if you have the same name as somebody, YouTube or whoever might mix it up. And I thought to myself, I wonder if he make his own beats, because I figured you was already in music, a musician, because I'm like, okay, the band, and half the time when people know one instrument, they hear for you. The ear is beautiful for everything else. So it's like, I thought about that. Have you ever thought about making your own beats?
I tried like once.
Didn't work out.
It's not that, I just don't have the patience for it right now. Like, I can't even lie.
Patience to make beats, y'all.
It's
you gotta have patience to make beats.
Shout out to all the producers. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because y'all got that. I can put a rap together in like probably maybe 5-10 minutes if I'm really just feeling creative that day. But sitting down, making a beat from scratch is like, nah.
You got it, bro. That's crazy. Like, even the artists know, and I can appreciate. Producers, please appreciate that some artists will understand that this shit is hard.
It's stupid hard. Like,
damn. Now, how do you see yourself pursuing your career, being that you just started, you haven't had any shows or anything like that? What about your career do you think you want to start? Where do you want to push first?
Well, I told myself after I graduated college, I was gonna after I drop this next project, I'm gonna try to focus more on content. Like, I have 2 little visuals out on Instagram right now, but they not like on a solid YouTube platform. So I said I'm really gonna try to push more content as far as like music videos, as far as like even making little mini commercials or like maybe a mini doc or something involving like my music.
He got a few of those on his page right now.
Yeah, so like you're just really pushing more visual content. Like, as I told you, behind the scenes, like I started off as a visual artist, drawing and stuff. So I want to carry that into like the film world and the music world. So
yes, he also, which I was gonna put it in the interview, but I was gonna let him see. He also is an artist. Do you sell your art, or do you? Because I seen you do. It was a photo shoot, and I was like, I didn't know you gave that to her, or what? Did you sell that?
Nah, she actually paid me to use my art in her photo shoot. So
how did that come about?
She hit me up on the ground, just asking like, I see you're a visual artist. I really like your art. Can I do some photos with it? And I've sold paintings. I've done commissions for people. Not taking really in it right now because like I'm trying to get grounded in a certain aspect of an area. But eventually, like I said, trying to wrap the film world music and art together. So you'll probably, once I get some music videos going, you might notice some of my art in the music videos. Just stay tuned.
I'm getting inspired right now. Man of many talents. Cause when I seen his paintings, I was like, damn, like I do feel like art can be intertwined. It's really the reason why I want my career to go the way it is. Once I establish one thing, and then I can move to the next. I mean, I can focus in different places once one thing is established. But man, I like the hands and pretty like that. I fuck with that. Now, have you seen growth within your music since last year, and what you plan on dropping now? How do you feel like you've grown as an artist?
I feel like I've grown in like different ways. As far as like when I first dropped, I was kind of timid to tell people I did music, especially like being from Memphis, because I don't particularly rap the same substance or style as like most Memphis rappers. So it's like telling somebody, oh yeah, I do music, where you from, Memphis, it's like they already got a stereotype about you in their head. So I got more open with telling people I do music, calling myself a lyricist, a rapper, because at first I'd just be like, oh, I do music, but I don't want to call myself a rapper. But I got more open with that, got more comfortable in the booth, comfortable recording, just different things like that. More open to working with people. Like at first I was kind of like closed in about it, but now I'm like, okay, you know, I'm open to working with people.
Right. Once they hear your stuff, now they want to work, and you get more used to motherfuckers knowing that you're rap. But honestly, as a DJ, I'm like, damn, he fuck being a rapper. You on the artist side, because to me, what separates artist from a rapper is, I guess, the artistry behind what you care about, I guess. Like, I mean, a rapper can go to the booth, but like an artist gonna make sure that they album cover is perfect. That
gonna take their time with it.
Yeah, they gonna make sure the promotion behind all of that is, you know, like. And you giving me artist vibes, like you're not even, because like you said, his content and his substance is not even the same as majority of other Memphis rappers. Right. So off the jump already, I mean, you giving me artistry. And we already talked about one of my favorite Memphis rappers, one of my homies, Clay.
Shout out to Clay.
And I think he's such an artist. He don't limit himself. I think he try not to. I think he pushed. Like I think once he feel like he is hitting like a stopping point, he like, I gotta push through and I gotta get him something else. Cause dude's ridiculous. And I don't think you limit yourself. I think you figuring out where to maneuver at this point. Cause
like I told you, like behind the scenes, like a lot of people, they be either having like big homies to push them or guide them through this. Like honestly, I'm just taking it day by day. And like I'm glad you brought up Clay, cause he is an inspiration in the music I be making. Like just seeing, cause sometimes I go back and bump it like his old stuff that people don't even know about. So like just seeing like how he figured it out, how he still figuring it out, maneuvering, and it's all coming from him. Like don't quote me on this, cause I don't know dude for real. But like he's doing it all out of his pocket. He's doing it all like out of his mind, his ideas. Like so it's just an inspiration for me. And like I said, the other people that inspired me, that's not from it.
We were talking behind the scenes. What were the other people?
People like Westside Boogie, Black, J.I.D., of course, J. Cole, Kendrick. Like basically, I guess anybody you consider a lyricist. Like
so okay. So I asked him behind the scenes. I was getting so many good ass questions behind the scenes. I was saying that I felt like maybe to me Clay was a conscious rapper. You conscious, but now that he's saying that, y'all are just lyricists who focus more on, and I respect that, because maybe we haven't used that word since the 90s.
Slick.
Because I'm like, I never said J. Cole was a lyricist. I'm like, dude, so fucking deep. Like he would take it. Besides what y'all heard on the radio, if you a J. Cole fan, like if you heard what was that one, that hour of the one he, oh my god. I can't even. I'm gonna come back because I can't even think. It's just so many deep songs that he didn't drop like on no album. It was like just a single he just dropped out of nowhere. So deep to where I'm like, damn, this nigga very conscious.
You talking about the little Snow in the Bluff joint? The Lion
King dropped? It was Snow in the Bluff, and it was 1 years ago that he dropped. He was talking about Obama, meeting Obama and stuff like that. It's something.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember that.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna come back out, but stuff like this is like, bro, he's so conscious, and I think like Kendrick too. But in all honesty, yeah, these guys are lyricists who I would say focus on their lyrics. So you being a poet, do you think it's gonna remain something? Like, do you ever feel like it's gonna get to the point? Because I get inspired when we do let a JID or a Black blow up, because who wanna listen to fucking drill and trap music out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, cause even in high school, like I say I done changed from high school to college, cause like I did used to listen to it a lot, like as most young niggas did.
Right.
But I say my first taste of like different type music, like when Chance the Rapper dropped the Coloring Book, when I found West Side Boogie, and just people like that, it's like it's so much other things in the world that you can talk about, and I feel like a lot of artists limit themselves to just the same thing, like how we was talking Memphis rappers. Most of them limit themselves to the same thing. Granted, that's what's popping,
right?
But it's like, do you just want to be known as the hood hero, or do you want to go get like a Grammy? Or do you want to get like an Oscar or something like that? So like, I'm trying to, I don't know, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I mean, I always know like I'm gonna go get one of them.
Right. I fuck with it. I fuck with that notion.
Yeah.
Real shit. Because I mean, to me, and I know that. Yeah, I do want to take my career beyond what he beyond Memphis. Like, I mean, I don't have to. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you ain't gotta leave Memphis." No, you might not have to leave Memphis, but you gonna be gone a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And it's nothing against
you
Memphis.
You gonna be gone a lot.
Memphis gonna always be home. Memphis gonna always be where my roots at. But I'm not gonna limit myself to what caters to Memphis in a sense.
Listen to this man. Listen to this young educated black man. If y'all not listening,
trying to.
Now, what about Stuck in Summer? Have you been able to get, like, what is the feedback you've been getting? What, like, have you been getting? It's not even from your homeboys. What's everybody else's reaction?
Well, Stuck in the Summer, I'd say I got a lot of good feedback from it. From far as like, cause I always tell people listen to it in order so it makes sense. Cause I really molded it like college dropout, late registration, where he was telling the story. Right. So like I said at the end of the tape, a lot of it is real life and a lot of it is good storytelling. Like, I think it's the second track on there, the summer school skit. Like, I was really in summer school trying to take these classes so I could graduate on time. Now, granted, I ain't had no like uncle I was talking to, you know, that's just a good storytelling of it. But a lot of that stuff is like real life things I was going through at that time. Like, so I got a lot of good feedback from that. Even before I dropped it, I let a couple of people listen to it, and they was just like, the beats flowed together, the story flowed together.
I will say, I think this is just me as a DJ, I still listen to it. I mean, when the album come out that I want to hear, I would listen to it from top to bottom. Was Rhythm and Flow, I consider that one of your singles. Is that the only one that people responded to, or did other songs get more feedback than you expected?
Well, you know, Rhythm and Flow on Thank God for Dope, I say that's the one a lot of more people responded to. I don't know if it's because I had my homegirl feature on it. Shout out to Diamond Dion. She from Atlanta. She one of my homies in college that I was in the band with. So I don't know if it's because of the feature. I don't know if it's because like that's just the one a lot of people could relate to.
I wonder if that's just because that's one of the first ones.
Yeah. It might be because like I'm pretty sure that was the second track out the first tape.
Yeah.
So, but I know a lot of people, like, when they heard it, they was, like, texting me, talking about, like, yeah, this Slick one for the go-getters, or Slick, I can relate to this, because I literally started off talking about how I want to drop out of college. But I also said I'm going to thug it out, because that's what my mama want me to do. Like, my mama ain't go to college. So, that was always my inspiration of, like, I'm doing this for my mama. So, I don't know if maybe just a lot of people, like, felt that, or... But that one definitely got a lot of good feedback for it to be like one of my first singles off my first EP.
Project, right? From the first project, and then like I said, I consider it one of his singles, y'all. And I'm like, for that to be from the first tape, I think, yeah, like you said, I think motherfuckers was feeling that. They had to be. His music is like he said, I can always appreciate a story and niggas being genuine because to me, like, trap music is like, okay, you gonna be in the area by believing niggas sold bowls and all this. Like, you really only, you don't know this man, you don't know him or her for real, so you only believe in what, you know. And
that's the thing, I got a lot of people that do know me for real. Like, I got homies that got degrees, I got homies that's really out here doing that. So everybody that know me for real will probably look at me and be like, hey, bro, you know you ain't do that for real. Like, plus I just always wanted to be genuine in my music. Like, I feel like I could be the one, maybe a different person out of 10 or 100 that's like making some different stuff that you might need to hear. Like, my homeboy the other day just told me, like, yeah, bro, your music helped me fight my demons. And it'd be like stuff like that. And I know for the first tape, my homegirl who actually graduated from UT Knox last year, she was like, she cried when she first heard the tape. And keep in mind, that's my first tape, so I'm like, appreciate it. Like, so it'd be the like genuine stuff like that. Starting out in the beginning, they'd be like, okay, keep making this type of music because somebody out there need it.
But does that make you feel like you going in the right direction with your music?
For sure, like, definitely. Like, I always try to put a little piece of myself into my music. That's why also it kind of be hard to write sometimes, because I be like, damn, do I want to put this much of myself into it, or maybe they ain't trying to hear like this right now. Like, they ain't trying to hear no sad music, they ain't trying to hear no mental music or whatever, just like how you feeling. But every time I drop, folks be like, nah, I really like it. Yeah.
Man, that is inspiring as fuck, because it just seems like, I mean, I just like when artists can get a message wholeheartedly and the motherfuckers gonna receive it. Because I think that's why we love artists like J. Cole. Now, to me, and I hate saying this, I am a fucking Drake fan because I was on this man when he was on Degrassi, which I think a lot of people my age were, because that's what we was watching. Like, we was watching Degrassi.
The crazy part about it is I never seen the episode of Degrassi. I only clip by saying it when he got shot. That's it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
See, and Jimmy getting shot is prevalent, yes, in the black community.
It's still prevalent.
Bruh.
I ain't never seen Degrassi.
But I hate saying I'm a Drake fan, like, and die hard, because people be like, bruh, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, no, I was on dude like way before he was making the fucking radio. He was like, and it's because of him being genuine and what he was really doing with the music, and I can respect it to this. I don't care if he blow up, you know, I don't care what, but it's like I can respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be slick on. I say rapper Drake. Like,
rapper Drake.
Singing Drake I listen to more, but like rapper Drake, when he get up in his like lyrics is bad, that be kind of inspiring me too, because I be like, all right, I gotta pick my pen up and go.
Dude, pen work is really, and I think I only look for that. Like, I literally only look, like, when he drop, I'm like, okay, with the rap. I know you're gonna sing, but where
like, where your rapping band?
Like, now, what can we expect from you? You already told us you got a project on the way. You collabing. What else can we expect? I know you want to get into the visuals. What do you think you're gonna be working on past what you already told us?
Eventually, I know I want to get into merch, because like, one of my homeboys in the Ville told me, he was like, music ain't the only way to make money. Like, make sure you have some merch, make sure you have like some business ventures. So I'm gonna try to figure out more of that. I said I was gonna pick art back up like after I graduate. So I'm probably gonna try to find a way to mesh the two. Maybe put my art in the merch, because I already be doing all my own cover arts. Like, besides,
so you already doing your own cover arts?
Yeah, like before I started rapping, I actually made cover art for people. So like that kind of inspired me too, because I was like, if I can, granted I'm getting paid for it, but I'm like, if I'm making you a good cover art, I can go do my own stuff. So I feel like all that really kind of molded me into like being the artist that I am. But besides that, visuals, hopefully some merch. I haven't got into my show bag yet. Trying to get
How you
a
feel
show.
About that? Which is like showcases and stuff.
I probably have to like, and it's like wholeheartedly me saying, I probably have to work towards it, like take baby steps towards it, because I feel like a lot of people can just go out there and perform, and it's like I still got to build that up. Now I know that's kind of like hypocritical because I've been performing with the band, but
it's different from being by yourself. Yeah, because I will say I've been wanting to see Clay perform so bad. I haven't yet, and I know that's just something that certain people, and I talked to him about it because I tried to book him like 2 years ago. Yeah. Because I wanted to hear it so bad. I was that bad. I was like, I would book you. Like, I would put the show together for you to be there. But I know that, yeah. I mean, I understand that it take, especially by yourself.
Yeah, it take time. Like, a lot of artists probably won't say that. They be like, yeah, I go rock a show with me. I'll be like, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, because a lot of people ask me to perform. Like, some of my homies and homeboys back here, they was like, hey, if I can get this show that I'm performing at, would you want to come out there? And I'm like, yeah, for sure, you know, we can work something out. But in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, that date is approaching. Like, am I really going to go out there? Like, I honestly did my first spoken word poem, like, this past summer before I went back to college. And that was thanks to my baby sister who here, not Taylor. Shout out to Taylor, too. Taylor DB, she a creative. Go follow her on Instagram.
Follow her.
Yeah, she do a lot of good stuff, too. Yeah, go follow her.
Damn, oh my God, this man over here, y'all. He don't sound like he can be fucking stopped at this point. And young as hell, just now graduating college. Yeah. And to be honest, in this generation, I don't think we got a limit on nothing that we doing. Like, as long as we working hard towards it, which I get on myself a lot, man, there's no limit to where we can be. Yeah. Especially if we feel like we at the bottom right now, it's all at the top. You know what I'm saying? And
I keep hearing like, cause I watch a lot of interviews of like different artists that I'm inspired by. Like, they be saying like it can change overnight. Don't expect it to change overnight, but you never know what can change overnight. Like,
one little decision, one little person, one little man.
You never know who might hear your music. You never know who might see your art. You never know who you might run into who can change your life. So like, that'd be one of the things that inspired me to keep going. Cause I definitely be having them thoughts like, is this worth it, or am I gonna make it as far as I think I'm gonna make it, or what's gonna happen when I make it to a certain way? Like, am I gonna stop? But then like, them things always inspire me. So
I'm inspired myself. Just honestly, just seeing you not giving up past learning to be an artist, to be a rapper. Truly inspirational. Like I said, congratulations on graduating.
Appreciate
man, it is dude doing this shit.
Appreciate
for him to come back home and then be trying to escalate everything that he's fucking doing, I'm like, what in the world? I got some questions before I let you go though.
Sure.
Rapid. You can answer short and however you want to answer.
For sure.
Up tempo beat or down tempo?
It really depends how I'm feeling, honestly. Like, I can do an up tempo beat, I can do a down tempo beat. It depends on if I'm talking about a topic or if I'm just like getting my bars off. So it really don't matter.
When you drop single, EP, or album, what you think is gonna reach your supporters?
Well, with Thank God for Dope being an EP, Stuck in the Summer being, I don't even like to call it an album because I'm still fresh out. Like, I call it like
project.
Yeah, project. But I done dropped 2 consistent projects, so I'll probably say project, even though I need to get into dropping singles, but I always feel I just like storytelling. So
true, facts. Yeah, and that's where that poetry come in at. Give us some lengthy just because we know you got that in the vault. Like, we know you got this, so it's like, oh my God. What about you just, because the EP was the hottest from last year, and you, like you said, you being consistent though. Do you think you more on the short or the long side, being that you do like the poetry?
I'm probably going, with my next couple of drops, I'm gonna be on the short side because I still want to give Stuck in the Summer its flowers, like let it have time to grow since it is, and it kind of extended by their work. Yeah. So these next couple of drops will probably be more short-winded little drops.
I was thinking about that because you have been consistent, the fact that you're giving us something every year to keep up with. Hip hop or R&B? It's a hard one. It's usually hard for everybody, y'all. That one right there.
I say a little bit of both.
Both?
Yeah, because some R&B affect my hip hop, if that makes sense. Like, some R&B inspire my hip hop.
Okay. Now what would you say? This day's R&B, or would you say 90s? What's inspiring you more though?
A little bit of both, because you got somebody like Miss Lauryn Hill, you got somebody like Jill Scott, who was telling they different stories.
Who are this man here? two women poets in their own right.
Yeah. So
I can respect that. They gave me chills with them because those two women, yes, they are some poets. I feel like before the
they
music
even got started with the music.
Oh, okay, that's my fault.
No, you straight. But also, I say somebody like maybe a Summer Walker or a SZA definitely like inspired me to like maybe even write some stuff like cater towards the ladies or like just give a little vibe. Cause I honestly like rapping on some R&B beats. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you like changing up your content? Like, okay, say I'm going from motivational to now. Do you like making music about women, or do you even like going down that path?
Yeah, like I got one song on Stuck in the Summer called Westwood Euphoria. That was actually, it's like a if you know you know type song, but it's catered definitely towards women.
Now my last one, feature or no feature. Now we just talked about you just now starting to work with people. How do you feel about that? Like when you drop and getting on other people's music?
I mess with it. Like I have to really mold myself into getting with more features because I start writing, and then before I looked up, I done already wrote 2 verses. So I'm like, dang, how I'm gonna fit a feature up in here? Or it's like it had to be a subconscious decision. Like, okay, am I gonna put a feature right here or am I not? But as far as how to know other people's stuff, if I'm open to it, it just depends.
Now, has anybody approached you about getting on your project, or maybe, we already talked about you getting on somebody else's project. Yeah. Have you thought about anybody who would fit right now?
Like I said, with Rhythm and Flow, my homegirl Diamond Dion, I asked her to hop on.
Oh, so that was like
a And then Sucker Free, my homeboy Bishop Outside, my homegirl Third Born, both of them are Memphis artists. Go follow them. I definitely wanted them to hop on because it was like a slicker, laid back, homie track of everybody getting their bars off. So
how did that one come about though? How did y'all even do that?
Well, I wanted to mold it like I forgot the track, but it was on Revenge of the Dreamers, Sleep Deprived. Like they had like 4 different people just spitting, getting their bars off. So I was like, okay, let me try to make my own rendition of it with my Memphis homies. And also shout out to Paul Neal. He made the beat. He my other homeboy who from Atlanta. He be doing music and stuff too.
So what was that? So this track was strictly just inspired off them bouncing off each other. So let's just try to.
Yeah, like how it happened. Like I was still putting together the story. So I was like, what's the intermission point before we get back to the story? So with that, I was just like, why not have the homies getting their bars up? Like, it went from me to Third Born, and then Bishop closed it out. So like then if you hear at the end of the song, it's like us talking about going to a party or whatever, which leads back into the story. Yeah.
Oh, which led back into the...
Yeah, like, cause we be talking about it all the time. We be like, dang, what if we be the next, Dreamfield?
If y'all ain't heard that, go listen to that right now, Apple Music.
Yeah.
All of his projects, the transitions, A1, like.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, like.
Appreciate
it. That's why I was saying artistry, like type shit. Damn. Where can we find you ever on social media?
On Instagram, you can find me at Dope King, Dxpe, KXNG. Twitter, you can find me at It's Dope, ITSDXPE. SoundCloud Dope, Spotify Dope, Apple Music Dope, DXPE. Them really all the social that I got.
Like I said, thank you for pulling up on me.
Man, thank you for
having me. Yeah,
thank you for having me.
I've been getting inspired just listening to you talk, man. The tragedies going on in our hometown right now.
For sure.
Like I can't even we losing a lot of black young men to a lot of dumb shit. Yeah. So I mean, for you to be focused on a lot of other different shit, I'm just inspired by that. Man, I can't thank you enough for doing that. Like being a powerful black man alone, shit.
Appreciate you. I tried. That's what I was raised up to be. So.
Man, One Key, dope. Man, if y'all not following him right now, go do that. You haven't heard either of his projects, go get those right now on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever. YouTube. If you ain't even trying to download those, go listen to bruh.
I was gonna say they can even go on SoundCloud. I got one on SoundCloud.
Even SoundCloud.
Shout out to the SoundCloud homies.
Right, and respect that still being on there.
On me. Shout out to the SoundCloud homies.
Yeah. One Key. Dope. Love.
Man, I feel like Kanye West way back in 2004. Not a college dropout yet, but I can feel it coming close. Now I'ma go ahead thug it out, cause that's my mama only hope for me. But I just hope that little sheet of paper brings some dope. Phone talks